Minimalist architecture whispers where others shout. It's a movement rooted in restraint, where simplicity becomes strength, and the absence of excess creates space for meaning. In this video, we explore how minimalist design, when done with intention and depth, becomes more than functional. It transforms into timeless architectural art. Grandeur doesn't always come from scale or ornament. In minimalist architecture, grandeur emerges from proportion, materiality, and atmosphere. This subtle elegance invites viewers to feel rather than be impressed, proving that a space can be powerful without being loud or overwhelming. Minimalism found its architectural voice in the mid-20th century, influenced by Japanese Zen principles and the Bauhaus movement. These traditions emphasized clarity, balance, and honest materials, values still evident in the minimalist masterpieces of today. It was never just about aesthetics, it was a philosophy of living with purpose. What makes minimalist architecture feel grand? It's the careful subtraction of the unnecessary. Restraint leads to refinement. By editing out distractions, what remains becomes more important, be it a wall of travertine, a shaft of sunlight, or a seamless indoor-outdoor transition. Minimalist buildings often speak through their materials. Concrete, wood, steel, and stone are left exposed, their textures becoming design elements. Each material tells a story of nature, of process, of time. The richness lies not in decoration, but in the authenticity of what's left uncovered. In minimalist architecture, light is everything. Natural light dances across surfaces, creating depth and mood. Skylights, narrow slits, and full-height windows are used not for show, but for how they shape emotion. The interplay of light and shadow becomes its own architectural language. Minimalist homes are often described as calming or meditative. That's because they value silence, visual and emotional. Space isn't merely empty, it's curated. The voids between walls and objects are intentional, giving the mind room to breathe and the body space to move without obstruction. John Pawson is perhaps the most famous minimalist in residential architecture. His spaces feel like sanctuaries, using monochromatic palettes and extreme refinement. To Pawson, minimalism isn't style, it's clarity. He strips everything down to what matters most, creating homes that feel sacred. A space can be simple, yet feel monumental. It's all in the proportion. High ceilings, perfectly aligned sight lines, and the golden ratio in floor plans contribute to a quiet sense of these proportions echo classical architecture, reinterpreted through a minimalist lens. Color isn't absent in minimalist architecture, it's controlled. Off-whites, soft grays, and muted tones dominate. Occasionally a bold accent, a matte black wall, or a rust-red pivot door command attention. This restraint in color makes every hue more meaningful, more impactful. Minimalist homes often embrace their surroundings. Floor-to-ceiling glass, interior courtyards, and natural landscaping integrate nature into the architecture. The building doesn't dominate the environment, it blends with it, often framing views like artwork in a gallery. Even in dense cities, minimalist architecture can create oases of calm. Small urban dwellings use clever spatial planning and hidden storage to reduce clutter and maximize serenity. The result is a quiet refuge amid the chaos, a place where simplicity restores balance. Straight lines and right angles bring a sense of order. Curves are rare but deliberate. This geometry creates emotional clarity. Minimalist buildings don't provoke, they soothe. They reduce noise, literal and visual, inviting a deeper connection between occupant and space. Without ornate detailing, minimalist architecture relies on texture for richness. Sandblasted concrete, brushed steel, linen curtains, and oak floors layer the sensory experience. These tactile elements ground the occupant in the present moment, deepening their interaction with the space. Open-plan layouts dominate minimalist homes. Walls dissolve to allow seamless flow between rooms. Transitions are often marked by light shifts, material changes, or subtle level differences. Movement through a minimalist house is like walking through a well-composed piece of music. Furniture in minimalist homes is sparse but sculptural. Each piece is chosen with precision, often custom designed or influenced by modernist icons. There's no excess, no filler. The furniture becomes part of the architecture, complementing rather than competing with the space. To maintain visual calm, storage is integrated invisibly. Wall panels conceal wardrobes, appliances are hidden, and shelving is recessed. Storage becomes part of the architecture, maintaining purity of form while accommodating the complexities of modern life. Many minimalist homes embrace sustainability by using fewer materials, maximizing passive cooling, and promoting longevity. Simplicity often equals efficiency. By focusing on durable materials and timeless forms, these buildings reduce waste and stand the test of time. Hidden smart home tech blend seamlessly into minimalist design. Lighting, climate, and security systems are controlled invisibly, leaving no visual trace. Technology becomes a silent partner, enhancing comfort without compromising aesthetic integrity. Minimalist homes often resemble art galleries. With blank walls and curated lighting, they allow art and life to take center stage. This elevates the everyday, turning furniture, books, or even shadows into subjects of contemplation. While rooted in Japanese and European traditions, minimalist architecture adapts across cultures. In Mexico, it fuses with brutalism. In Scandinavia, it's softened by hygge. Each region brings its texture and tone, proving that minimalism is not one size fits all. Luxury in minimalist design is about refinement, not extravagance. It's a marble slab chosen for its veining, a pivot door that moves silently, or a hidden skylight that brightens a room just so. It's investment in the experience, not the excess. Minimalist homes aren't cold. When done well, they engage all five senses. The warmth of a wood floor, the scent of concrete after rain, the softness of linen, the quiet echo of a tall ceiling, all contribute to a deeply human environment. Churches, temples, and meditation spaces often use minimalism to enhance spiritual focus. The architecture itself becomes a vessel for contemplation. In silence and simplicity, the sacred emerges, not from ornamentation, but from presence. Minimalism isn't only for new builds. Renovations can strip back historic homes, revealing original beams or brickwork, then layering minimalist finishes. This contrast between old and new adds depth, giving the architecture a timeless quality. Outdoor spaces in minimalist homes are designed with equal care. Gravel path, sculptural trees, and reflecting pools provide a zen-like calm. Landscaping becomes a living extension of the architectural idea, composed, restrained, and serene. Some see minimalism as cold or empty, but true minimalist architecture is deeply personal. It reflects the lives, values, and rituals of its inhabitants. It's not about having less, it's about making space for more of what matters. As the world grows more complex, minimalist architecture continues to resonate. It offers an antidote to overstimulation, encouraging mindfulness and meaningful living. Future homes will likely lean further into this direction, tech-enabled, nature-integrated, and emotionally intelligent. Minimalist architecture is a quiet revolution. It doesn't beg for attention. It earns it through honesty, precision, and grace. These buildings remind us that beauty isn't always loud. Sometimes the most powerful spaces are the ones that simply let us be.